Hi guys, it's Erica. So I thought I would just update you a little bit about the surgery that I just had. Um, so I came to India for this Kshar Sutra treatment for my fistula, which I've had for about 7 years, and there's no good treatment for it in Canada. So eventually I felt fed up enough that I was willing to travel across the world and spend my life savings fixing it. So I'm making this in hopes that it can raise a little bit of awareness about the lack of treatment options in Canada, for one thing, but also that there is a good way to fix your fistula if you have one, and you don't have to live with it for as long as I did. Um, and hopefully you haven't yet. um, so I'll let you know a little bit about the doctor. So I chose to have an actual surgery here. You can also get a simple treatment with just the strings, which is the plain Kshar Sutra treatment. The doctor I decided to go to also does a partial fistulotomy that doesn't touch the muscles. So instead of doing a full fistulotomy, which cuts through the sphincter muscles as well and could cause incontinence, this doctor does do a partial cutting of just the part that's not the muscle. And after he's done that, he puts during that surgery, he puts in the string. So the string cuts the muscle. So there's still no risk of incontinence that way. And the idea is to create hard scar tissue and make sure that there's no pockets left. I'm sorry, there's some noise. There's a lot of traffic in the background. So I wasn't actually expecting to get actual surgery. I was expecting to just get the strings. But when I got here, I met a lot of other members of this fistula group, especially one man who had 26 failed surgeries in the United States and is now seeing this doctor. He's being treated for 8 months because he has a very high fistula, and it's been very overly complicated by the failed surgeries that he had. There's another woman here, also coming from the States, going to this doctor right now. I forget how many surgeries she had, but quite a few, and they caused her to have more fistulas than she started with, and she was she was having a very hard time with her health when she got here. He's also treated recently a few other American people, especially, and I don't know and two Israeli women, and there's just a lot of people in the group that have gone to this doctor successfully. So that's why I chose to go to him too, because my main goal here is to fix the fistula, and I felt like since he's done thousands of fistulas before, he could probably also fix mine. So that's why I chose to do that. So I'm staying in Bangalore. So basically, it got arranged very quickly. Once I decided to do the surgery, he made it for the next day, which really took me by surprise. But at the same time, I really want to finish this and go home, so that was fine. So now I'll tell you about the treatment. So first I had to get various scans, like blood tests and x-ray of my chest and ECG or whatever it's called, that they test your heart, I think, just to make sure that you're healthy enough to go through the surgery. And the hospital is very good. It's very clean. It's different than a hospital in Canada, but actually I felt very comfortable there. They gave me my own room, and it was very peaceful. They checked on me a lot, and I definitely felt well taken care of. However, since I came alone and they have you check into the hospital maybe about 6 hours before your surgery, I was so nervous and scared because I didn't really know what to expect. And I don't obviously like getting surgeries. Who does, right? So I was definitely nervous, but the surgery itself took probably 15 minutes. They did local anesthetic. So it sounds gross, but it's an injection into your spine, which is actually not that bad at all. It takes maybe a few seconds. They, yeah, it was not that bad. That's done by an anesthesiologist, and there's a whole team of people in there, including the doctor, of course. So he does the surgery. You can't feel anything at all. There is absolutely no pain whatsoever. You really can't feel. They take you from that operating room, and then they basically take you on a little trolley, like, you know, how they move people because your legs are asleep and you can't move them anymore for a few hours. So they take you back upstairs and put you in your hospital room where it's very comfortable. You do have to bring your own water and stuff like that, which isn't a big deal. And actually, in India, you replace what they used in the operating room. So then they send you a list of the things that they used in your surgery, and you replace those things, which doesn't cost very much at all. I'm not exactly sure how much it costs, but not very much, maybe $10 or something. Same with the medicines. You buy your own medicines, that was also somewhere around $10. So I was lucky enough that some of the fistula patients, the two that are here, actually came and visited me in the hospital, which was really nice. One of them brought me breakfast in the morning. They both came and chatted with me and explained how their experiences were, and basically just spent some time with me while I was there, which was an absolute blessing, and really made the whole thing way more enjoyable. And I felt so much better once I had talked to them because I was quite scared. So when if you come here while I'm still here, I'll come visit you too, and maybe there will be others wherever you are, especially if you join that fistula group that could potentially be there while you're there, depending on which doctor you go to. Yeah, and there was also always nurses in and out of the room. They made sure you were comfortable. They injected me a couple times with pain medication, and to be honest, the entire time I never felt any pain. And it's about 2 days now since the surgery, about a day and a half. I'm back at my hotel. I stayed one night in the hospital because your legs are frozen and they want to monitor you, so they'll come and check your blood pressure and everything overnight. I had a good sleep there. It was very comfortable. It was probably more comfortable than my hotel, actually, so I didn't mind being there. And then I came back here yesterday, and it's now about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I still don't feel any pain. I had a shower normally. The area isn't swollen, so the cutting is different for every person depending on the shape of your fistula and whether it has an abscess or anything. The doctor will do something different for each person that he sees, and it depends on their problem. Now I'm going to go for weekly packing. Oh yeah, and he did put in a string, of course. So there is a string there. I really can't feel that. But my fistula also was not painful anymore when I got here because, I think because I've had it for so long that it's very settled. I don't know, I can't, that's just my experience. And then I have some painkillers that I take, just a regular sort of pill, nothing like too crazy. That's been working fine. I can still sit down, I can still walk. I feel a bit tired. I've mostly just been resting, though I did walk 10 minutes to get breakfast and sit there at the table. That was fine. So I feel fine. Yeah. So today I'll have the packing, and then I will tell you guys more. That's where they basically pack the wound so that it heals properly and doesn't get infected. I'm not really looking forward to that, but I think it will be fine. Yeah, so I'll let you guys know all the steps along the way. I'm gonna have to post a bunch of these at once because my laptop isn't connected to the internet right now, but on Sunday it will be. Um, yes, so I'll let you know. And thanks for watching. Okay.